Hi, Scorpio. I want to go ahead and do your reading for the last portion of December. First of all, thank you guys so much for all of the views of the last video. That was really, really surprising to me. I think it has like 20 something thousand views, so that's new for me. Yeah, I just want to go ahead and get into your reading and see if there is some continuity from last time to now. Um, and also, I did a reading last night, just on my own, not in front of the camera or anything. And it was for you, it was in regard to you, because I was curious about the energies. And I'm going to see if they kind of play into that, what I saw last night. And I'll communicate that as we go. So let's just go ahead and get started. Show me energies present for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in regard to love and relationships for the last portion of December 2018. So the first card jumping out, Scorpio, is the Two of Pentacles. You've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. You've got the King of Cups, Scorpio, that's you, or the person you're dealing with, water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You could be dealing with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus at this point. But so far as the main people in this reading, you've got the King of Cups, which is Scorpio King. Show me more for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Got the Hierophant in reverse. Nine of Swords. High Priestess with the Tower. What else for Scorpio? Strength in reverse. The Hermit in reverse with the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck, Scorpio. So, all right. So the main energy here is frustration. The main energy is mental frustration. You could be in consideration to somebody not being honest with you, somebody withholding information, things that have left you out of balance in regard to this situation. Basically, an energy that is... It's like it's stopped. Everything is stopped. The communication is stopped. The emotional exchange is stopped. It's almost as if this King of Cups has something on his mind. Either you have something on your mind, Scorpio, in regard to wanting to receive the truth and almost knowing that that truth will bring you like an emotional balance within yourself, or it could be that you're waiting for that. It's like you're waiting for that, I feel like, which of course is very much about like what the past couple readings, it's like people waiting for information to come, communication to come. But is it coming or is it lies? You know, because here it's like the communication could be at a complete halt, or the communication that you're receiving could also just be lies. It could be untrue, you know, things that you have to be very, very clear about in your own self, be very honest about with how you, like, oh God, okay. So what I'm feeling is like, it's like you're balancing out energies in regard to how you're going to accept this situation. It's not even the information coming in. Sometimes it's like we have to let go of wanting a situation to happen. You know, sometimes we have to like, this doesn't just mean that this energy is brought towards us. Sometimes we can bring this energy towards ourselves when we hold on to things over and over again, things that need to die, you know. If it's a situation that's been regarding a relationship that's done, you know, it's like, we're still holding on to that. We're still out of balance. It's time for us to take the reins and get out of our heads. It's time for us to really look at the situation in its totality and to see really where it leaves us. You know, is this something that we can reconcile? Is this something that we can communicate with this person. It feels like somebody cut somebody off, and this has been like this replay. That's what I feel. It's this replay, but you have strength in reverse. It's almost as if you have to drag yourself out of this situation, shut the situation down on your own, which in turn brings you back balance. Okay. I'm going to definitely clarify cards here, but that's kind of what I'm feeling here right now. It's like this standstill, which has got you off balance in regard to waiting for this communication to happen, waiting for it to take place. But it's like you're moving forward in a certain way, and like this is on your mind. This has been on your mind. It's I feel like weighing it in, like you're weighing things up. Like it's almost as if like, does this situation, like waiting for this to happen, or like waiting for the communication to happen here, is this now important enough for me to be waiting for it, to continue to wait for it? Or has it been long enough where I can move past this? I can maneuver past this, I've had to wait in regard to hearing back from someone that I never heard back from. I never heard back from them. And I've had to reconcile that with myself. I've had to come to the understanding that, okay, I have to let that go, And while I've let it go into the past, like I still feel the person. Like that's the thing. Like when you're connected to somebody, in Scorpio, I am also Scorpio as well. We are very, very connected to people. We connect to energies. We bring energies into our lives. It's like we manifest things very, very quickly, but we also connect with people on unseen levels that they may not be aware of, that we may not even be aware of. And so it's almost as if like I can feel this person. I can feel their thoughts sometimes and how they're feeling. And it's frustrating. It's very frustrating because it almost leads me to feel like they're coming back, But I realize that that's just a level of courting. We court people. We have etheric cords to each other, A lot of the time we'll say, oh, my ears are burning, or, oh, I could, I don't know. I was thinking about this person and then they called. Like, it's that kind of thing. Like we have a cord connected to each other. It also happens in friendships, it happens in families, it happens with, everybody that is connected to each other. Sometimes the connections are positive, sometimes the connections are incredibly negative though. And it's like, you may be courting this person or they may be courting you. The bond was never broken, essentially. But it's like, it's still toxic. It's not something that you necessarily want back in your life. If somebody cut you off and shut you down without any regard for your well-being, your emotions, your thoughts, like anything, they just shut you out, and it's been a while, why are you desperately waiting for this person to come back? Like, what is it about them that is so important that you need to have that? Is it closure? Because sometimes that's important. But you have to like almost come to the decision that, okay, well, maybe I'm not receiving it from this person, but I can get it for myself. Okay, I can get it for myself, by myself, on my own. It's like a balancing out of your own personal emotions. Things that are underneath the surface. You don't necessarily play them on your shoulder, they're not outward, but it's like you have an understanding of what you need from this situation so you can move forward in your own life, regardless of that person. That's when you take the reins of a situation. That's when you look within a situation and really figure out what it is that's necessary for you. Okay, Scorpio? That's when you've taken the time to figure out what it is, You have to turn this upright. Okay, you have to turn this upright. Right now, it's out of balance. It's impatient. It's frustrated. It's almost as if sometimes we feel like we can't move forward until this person gives us the answer or this person gives us that missing piece. And that's not the case. You have every right to move forward in your life. You have every right to just shift this energy and take reign of what it is that you need to do in yourself and your life, and, Don't give your power over to somebody who dropped you like that. Don't give your power over to somebody who just like annihilated you, left you out of balance, got rid of a situation that you really thought was for you. Or, oh God, I feel like it's like one person wanted this more than the other. Maybe you wanted this more than the other, or the other person wanted this more than the other. But it's like the energy that somebody is here with is like, it's like somebody wanted it more than the other, and the other went along with it. The other one was playing games. It's like the other person was playing games, and it left the other person was playing games, which left somebody defensive due to this type of energy, the devil energy. So it's like toxic connection, somebody playing with somebody's heart. This is also a player, okay? Like, it's not just the Knight of Wands. This is very, very playerish energy. This is somebody who's neglectful in regard to how they treat you. They just do what they want. You know, a lot of the times people get off on power exchanges. That doesn't necessarily mean there's actually power involved. Power exchanges, things that balance each other out, things that leave people in harm's way. Like they didn't emotionally invest in you, and they didn't emotionally take care of you. It's almost as if they want to go into the situation with like full knowledge that they're not going to give to you. And it hurt you. It brought down your idea of what was coming to be, or what you thought would be, and now it's not, you know? But it feels like this energy is done, and it's like you're still here. This is a center card in the reading. You're still here, like mourning. I feel like more mourning. It's not just mental frustration. It's like mourning here. And underneath the devil, you have this Queen of Swords. Underneath the Queen of Swords, you have the Knight of Cups. So Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, this is somebody coming in to communicate, somebody coming in to give their cup of love. I hate that term sometimes. It's also somebody coming to communicate emotional communication. So let's go ahead and clarify some cards here. First off, let's clarify the King of Cups. Clarify the King of Cups. All right. So you have the King of Cups for the King of Cups with the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So in regard to this situation, the pain aspect of this is done. It still feels like the mental frustration and like anguish is still happening, but the active pain is done. Like it's like more memory now. It's like a painful thing that happened, and like the wound is still there. It's healed, but the wound is still there. It's like it's not quite healed yet. It's like the bandage you keep ripping the bandage off by like picking at it because you can't let it go. Here though, look at these cards. Here, the King of Cups has his cup upright. Here, he's pouring it out. If this person comes to you, I have a feeling you're going to pour out the offer, okay? Because you have that Knight of Cups in the bottom of the deck over here. I have a feeling I'm going to pour out the offer. Like, it's like, what? It's like either it took too long, or like you clearly were not invested in the situation as I was. You made me think that you were, but you are not. Why would you do that? You know? Show me the High Priestess for Scorpio, please. So you have the Knight of Wands, Scorpio, with the High Priestess. So you really need to pay attention to everything that happened with this person in regard to this person in the past. I don't feel that this is a current energy. I feel, or like you're currently dealing with this. I feel that this is a situation from the past. I don't know how long. It's going to be dependent upon your situation. This is a general reading. It's not for every single person. If it doesn't fit your life and it doesn't fit the situation that you've experienced, don't apply it to your life. I get so many comments from people like, that's not what happened to me. It's like, well, of course not. If that's not what happened to you, That's not what happened to you. Go find a reader where something happened to you. And don't threaten me. Like, people are like threatening me. Don't threaten me. That's so idiotic. For what? Threatening me for what? Doing readings? Anyways, be conscious of what this person brought into your life. This is somebody, this is that player energy. This is that devil with the 3 of Cups energy. This is what I'm talking about. Somebody who's willing to, it's almost as if they tell you, they know what it is that you want. It's like they're going to get you on an emotional level. They know how to play you on an emotional level and lie. It leaves you out of balance and mentally frustrated about an entire situation. But I feel it's done, and I feel like if this person comes back, you're going to be dropping the hammer on this situation. Show me the Hermit in reverse. So you have the 8 of Cups in reverse. So this is somebody wanting to come back. Now here, with the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So this is basically, if you get involved with a situation again, it's like perpetuating cycles, okay? In regard to this 8 of Cups in reverse, this is somebody wanting to come back, all right? This is basically you having done a lot of consideration, a lot of thinking, a lot of inward searching. This is more than just contemplation. This is talking about how you feel on, like, does this resonate with you on a spiritual level? Does it resonate with you on a human level? Can you trust this person in your life again with your feelings, with your emotions? Can you trust this person? Do they have integrity? Do they have integrity? This is what I'm feeling. Do they have integrity? Does their integrity and actions align with your integrity and actions? These are realities that you need to face. If they do not align with your integrity and your actions in life and how you want to be and your morals and your all of that, your human core, why are you going to give them more chance? Why are you going to give them more attention? You know, this person's coming back. It feels, this is a card of somebody who's coming back. Sometimes they leave thinking the grass is greener, thinking that whatever they're going to be walking into is going to be better than what it is. Maybe they got tired and done with you and they cast you aside feeling like they had more. They may have had more people. This is also a card of having others. This is a third party card. It doesn't necessarily have to mean you're in a third party, but it feels like this is that kind of energy. If you were to go back into this, you would be perpetuating a cycle. This is talking about cycles not being done. It's talking about things needing to come to a close at this point. You know, I prefer to see this card in the reverse, okay? Here also too, it's talking about going with the flow, going easy. If you need to listen to yourself, take time. This denotes that you've taken a considerable amount of time in regard to the situation. But I really think that it's important to take some more time. If this person comes back, it's like, it's different like when we have it in our head. Like, oh, if this person came back, I'd say, fuck you. And, you know, how dare you do this to me? But then they come back and you're like, should I take you back? I don't know. You know, you have to really consider what it is that this person put you through. Honestly, consider that. Like, to the umpteenth degree, you have a lot of really, really weird energy here with this person, and now the Knight of Wands in reverse. Like, you need to be very conscious of what you're getting yourself. What you're getting in yourself. That's interesting, because this is always, I mean, this very much talks about sex. It talks about somebody who is hit it and quit it. It's somebody who sometimes this person likes to have a lot of sex with a lot of people, a lot of partners. What you put into yourself, be careful about that. If you do end up with this person or reconciling with this person, get tested, make sure they get tested. Don't expect them to stay. This is somebody who will not stay. This is in and out of your life, and it's primarily for sexual rendezvous and carnal energies, okay? Show me the 9 of Swords. Show me the 9 of Swords for Scorpio. So Scorpio, you have the Hierophant flying out in reverse with the Nine of Swords. They're both next to, it's right next to the Hierophant. So this person, they fucked you over. They left you. They broke down a relationship that you thought was going to be something for the long haul. And it may have been a marriage. It doesn't have to just mean a dating situation. It may have been a marriage, but whatever it is, the situation is done. Yet it's like they want to come back, but still with the same energy. Show me the Ace of Swords in reverse for Scorpio, please. Show me the Ace of Swords in reverse for Scorpio, please. So the Nine of Swords here, Scorpio, it's right above the Nine of Swords, upright. On the bottom of the deck for this, you have the Five of Swords. So this is somebody who did you dirty. This is somebody who definitely lied to you. It's somebody who really doesn't have your best interest in consideration. You know, and it's like, the funny thing is, it's like there's some attitude here of, ew, I want to say like, kiss it, make it better, kiss it, make it better. And it's almost like, it's like a fake kind of like a fake sympathy. There's something about it that feels fake. And it's like, it's almost as if like they know that this situation messed with you. They know that it's frustrating. And it's like they're antagonizing you. It's like they're that dragon. But this picture, it's like you have, I'm sorry for that glare, you have your sword drawn now. It's like you've experienced enough in this situation where it's like, here it's just about mental anguish, frustration, remorse, hurt, pain, unending mental, you know, anguish. Here we have them. It's like you're fighting them off now. This is also that devil energy, the dragon up here. It's like you're fighting off their energy. You know, it's like you're still in this period of mourning. You're still in this period of frustration, but you've got your sword drawn. I feel like there was the Queen of Swords here too. You've got your sword drawn, Scorpio. So be mindful of what it is that you're engaging in. You know, this person feels like they're playing with you, and it's a nasty game. It doesn't feel like it's a healthy game at all. Show me the Hierophant in reverse. So you've got the Five of Wands in reverse here. It's like after being in this situation for so long and having it be just on your mind, on your heart, you know, having so much conflict in regard to this situation and in the relationship, it's done. You've come to a situation and a place in your life where it's like you're able to allow this to move. You're able to move forward from it, even though you may have not gotten something as far as like closure. You can move. You know, you have to bring this energy into this situation. You have to bring the Tower down in this situation for you to move forward. It's like you're stuck here in regard to this person. You're stuck. And it's like you can't move on. Here, you have the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Look at this card now. You've got 5 pentacles standing. Okay, so that is basically being left out in the cold. That's in the background, being left out in the cold. Here, we have 3 pentacles right here. The 3 pentacles talks about putting in energy and effort in a relationship. It talks about wanting to do something with somebody on purpose, wanting to join forces, wanting to basically, I want to do this with you. I love you. Look at this person. He's contemplating those 3 of Pentacles. It's like the 5 of Pentacles being left out in the cold is in the background. Now what's in the foreground is the 3 of Pentacles, the decision. But he's not sure. It looks like he's just not sure. It's like he's standing over it, thinking about it. Bring it down, Scorpio. Let it fall. Let it fall. Show me the Tower. Show me the Tower. So you have the Sun and the World in reverse for the Tower, with the 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So again, the pain in this situation, the active pain, is done. It's dissolving. You have to bring this down. You have to allow it to dissolve, allow it to dissolve. Even if the situation is not communicated to you, if it's not been shown to you everything that's gone on, it's like you have to allow it to burn down. When you do that, you put an end to cycles. This is not having cycles done. This is an end to cycles. Here, there's still flowing. There's still unfinished business here in regard to this situation, which you don't know about. And you know what? In regard to that, they may come and communicate to you. They may come and communicate to you, which may be an utter shock to you. And maybe that is the closure you need. So some of you, this person may come communicate to you, but honestly, I feel like this person is still stuck in this energy. It's like they're still up to some aspects of their old ways. I don't feel, it's like this is what they bring you. It's like lies. If they are coming to communicate to you, the information is not all there. There's still things left in the dark with this person. You're never going to really be able to trust what they say here, Scorpio. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm like all riled up with this reading. I feel very very frustrated here with this energy. Show me the Knight of Wands in reverse. So you have the Joker. You have the Joker here. This is just like I said here. And you've got the Knight of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. So in regard to this person, this Knight of Wands in reverse, you have the Joker. This is somebody who's going to fuck with you. They're joking around. And it's not even like they find it funny. They find this like almost a competitive sport. Like fucking with a person's emotions is a competitive sport. It makes them feel good. The Knight of Cups here, sorry about the glare. The Knight of Cups is somebody, you know, this is upright, reverse. These cards are back and forth. I'm going to tell you what I feel. The Knight of Cups in reverse is somebody who will blow smoke up your ass. There's somebody who's going to manipulate your emotions to get what they want. You know, they're going to appeal to your pain, but also your senses, and they're going to make it sound good. That's why it's imperative for you to have utter trust in yourself and in your gut feelings in regard to this person. This is a Joker. This is somebody who's going to fuck with you. Okay. Show me the King of Cups pouring out the cup. Show me the King of Cups pouring out the cup. So you have the Seven of Pentacles here. Okay, so this is basically having to evaluate a situation, looking at a situation. What was this that occurred? Take a look at everything that occurred in this situation. Evaluate it. Does it serve you? Does it continue to make you feel good? Can you trust this person? If you can, it doesn't feel like you can, but if you can, and you want to venture into this again, I say make sure you remember the past and let that dictate your movement forward with this person. You have the Seven of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. You have options, okay? Just because you're heartbroken about somebody and they haven't come back to you, and they come back like saying things, that doesn't mean you need to jump into their arms. That doesn't mean you need to trust them again. It means you need to trust yourself. You need to trust this situation was brought to you for a specific reason. In regard to trusting yourself, in regard to valuing yourself and how much you'll take, it shows you limits within yourself. It shows you also self-limitations in regard to how much you'll put up with. You know, sometimes we have to be put through the ringer to know exactly who we are and what we're going to experience in life, you know, what we allow in our lives. A lot of people go through a lot of things, and none of it's unnecessary. None of it's unnecessary. Like, I think a lot of people say, oh, I wasted so many years with this person. What unnecessary time, blah, blah, blah. No, it wasn't unnecessary. It was exactly for your benefit because you got the lesson when you were supposed to. You understood what you were supposed to understand when you're supposed to understand it. You can't force that. You cannot force knowledge, you know? If you flunk a class, you have to take it again. Same thing in life. Show me the Ace of Swords in reverse. Show me the Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah. This is the Ace of Cups now. So I'm sorry. Yeah. Where are we? This person, they don't communicate honestly. This Ace of Cups is in reverse. Here it's upright. Here it's in reverse. A, you're not healing from this situation, but B, this person, what they bring to you, any type of lovey-dovey anything or any type of like reconciliation information or like requests, I would be very, 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 very hard-pressed to take any of it. I would be very skeptical. I would be very untrusting. I don't trust this energy of this person. All right, Scorpio, I'm sorry that this was this reading, and it does align a lot with what I read last night. So I don't know. I hope that this was helpful, and thank you so much for watching the video from last week. I hope that was helpful, and yeah, I'm sorry. I hope that this was helpful. All right. Yeah, I hope so. I will see you in January of 2019. All right, take care. Good luck, Scorpio. Be careful.